We've arrived at this site because in the past there have been metal detector finds of Saxon coins in the area. Saxon coins are very unusual for this part of the world. There's no local currency at that period, so these are presumably being lost by people with contact across the borders to the east. And we are attempting to see if there's any evidence for the location of the early medieval centre of the Boverton estate. Boverton was a personal holding of the Lordship of Glamorgan throughout the Middle Ages, and we suspect that it may have been a royal holding before that, perhaps going hand in hand with the royal sponsorship of the church in Llantwit Major in the 9th century, at more or less the same period as the older of the coins that comes from this area. But the location of that activity isn't known. So we've done some geophysics here a couple of years ago to examine the find spots of the coins, and on the very edge of that survey we found a very large ditch which doesn't quite tally in character with the major ditches that we find on other archaeological sites in the area. So it could be that this large ditch here is the enclosure associated with another Roman farmstead. We have several of these in the area, but it's slightly different. It's curving and it's a bit wider. So we're investigating it to see whether it is indeed Roman or whether it is potentially part of the early medieval settlement here.